Good afternoon, basketball fans, and welcome to B.LEAGUE action once again, the opening weekend of our 2022-2023 season. And right now, we've got Levanga Hokkaido going up against the AKITA Northern HAPPINETS, the second of their doubleheader this weekend. Once again, we'd like to welcome you back to the HOKKAIDO as we have the venue here for this battle. And in the matchup yesterday, AKITA won over Levanga with a score of 95-90. So as far as Hokkaido is concerned, they want to be able to get a victory here to give their fans something to cheer about after falling by 5 yesterday. Pretty good outing for Levanga yesterday. They were led by Dwight Ramos, their Asian quota import, who had 15 points total. He had 8 points in the fourth quarter, trying to lead a furious comeback. Unfortunately, it fell short. They were actually down by 13. They did their very best, but they ran out of time, and AKITA won that one by 5. Other good performers here for Levanga Hokkaido. We have one of their imports in Brock Motum, who had 23 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists in 33 minutes on the floor. As you take a look at the lineup of AKITA, and you see Dwight Ramos there on your screens, another one of their imports in Sean Long also had a similar output. He had 23 points, 11 rebounds as well, and he was on the floor for 34 minutes. And they had one of their locals in Takahashi, who also did quite well. That's Koyo Takahashi, who had 3 threes for a total of 13 points. But all of those, of course, in a losing effort here for the Levanga Hokkaido. And so here today, they'd like to be able to come up with a W to finally get into the win column early. On the other side, there you have the AKITA Northern HAPPINETS, and a lot of pretty good imports as far as they're concerned. But let's talk about the performance of some of their imports, starting out with Stanton Kidd. Stanton Kidd yesterday led the charge, led all scorers with 29 points and 5 rebounds. Kerem Cantor, who is actually the brother of Enes Kanter, now known as Enes Freedom, who plays in the NBA, also flirted with a triple-double. Kanter had 12 points, 14 rebounds, and 8 assists. And he was also helped out by one of the locals, Shigehiro Taguchi. Taguchi shot 6 threes, and he had a total of 22 points in that winning effort. And right now, we've got the starters here for the squad of the AKITA Northern HAPPINETS. Starting out there, you see, obviously, you've got to start out Stanton Kidd once again because he had a fantastic game yesterday. And there is their coach, Kenzo Maeda. And now, we've got the introduction of the hometown fans. Nope, let's go through the lineup. Actually, before we go to the lineups, let's go through some of the highlights of yesterday's game, which we already talked about. And a good performance there from number 5, as we talked about earlier as well, Shigehiro Taguchi. He was red hot from the outside. Another one of the players to look out for there is that player right there. What a spitfire. Great performance all around here for AKITA. They built a lead of as much as 13 points and they held on till the very end. But right now, as we take a look at those numbers, you can see 58% shooting for AKITA. That really, actually 58% shooting for Levanga, which should have really been able to carry them to victory. But that was really overhauled by the 50% shooting by AKITA from downtown. 50%, 18 out of 36. Free throw numbers just about the same. Turnovers, even 10 more for AKITA, but they were able to overcome that, and they went on to take the victory. And now here we go, the introduction of the hometown Levanga Hokkaido. And there now you've got the starters here for Levanga Hokkaido, starting out with Ryoma Hashimoto. Dwight Ramos, of course, who had a great game yesterday. They've got Koyo Takahashi and their two imports, Brock Modum, part of the Australian national team, and Sean Long. On the other side of the coin, AKITA Northern Happinets, you saw flashed on your screens earlier. Their starters, starting out with number 7, Stanton Kidd, number 11, Keram Cantor, number 17, Takuya Nakayama, number 21, Noboru Hasegawa, and number 51, Takatoshi Furukawa. There on your screens, the coaching staff of Levanga Hokkaido, led by Coach Sako Kenichi. Our official for this match, we've got referee Higashi, referee Takajo, and referee Kitazawa. Once again, let's go to the starters for both these squads. The home team, Levanga Hokkaido, starting out with Hashimoto, Ramos, Takahashi, Motum, and Long. For the visiting AKITA Northern Happinets, looking to make it back-to-back victories to start out the season. They've got Kidd, Cantor, Nakayama, Hasegawa, and Furukawa. And now, just about ready to begin the second match of these two squads here this weekend. Again, if you're just joining us, AKITA won yesterday's encounter by 5, 95-90. And they're looking to make it back-to-back, but at the same time, Levanga Hokkaido wants to be able to get a victory to send their hometown fans here at the Hokkai Kita Edu on a good note to end the weekend. We're all set for tip-off. This is the opening weekend of the B.LEAGUE season for 2022-2023. Anthony Suntay with the call. Thank you very much for joining us. and both coaches. A while ago you had Coach Sako, and there you had Coach Kenzo. And we've got the boys in green with a first crack at the basket here. Trying to go inside. That layup's going to be short, but easy putback. No, it's not an easy putback. Sorry miss there from Sean Long. Likewise from Brock Motum. Now the visitors. Akita with their first possession. Nakayama, if you were watching all through last season, really trying to do everything for his squad, and he's a very good point guard. Easy layup there to start things off. Stanton Kid on the board for Akita. On the outside, a little bit too strong. Oh, that's two sorry misses already from close range there from Sean Long. Furukawa will kick it out. Kid. Now Hasegawa. Hasegawa from the outside is going to hit. Check that, that's Nakayama. It's now 5-0 for Akita. Dwight Ramos from the outside is going to hit. Dwight Ramos picking up where he left off yesterday. Hitting another three here. His first for tonight. 5 threes our tally. Handoff there for Cantor. Cantor, as we mentioned, flirting with a double-double. It's now 7-3. Nice spin. Floater a little bit too strong. And again, that's the third miss here from Long. From point blank range. He's got to be frustrated. Easily could have 6 points already in the contest. And his squad now trails by 4. Easily could have been up by 9. Foul's going to be called there to stop the action on Hashimoto. First foul on Hashimoto. First team foul here. Getting in the body of Nakayama. Chance of defense. Here's Kid. A little bit of a stutter step. His jumper will go through. He's got 4 points early. Another nice start here for Kid. Long, a little bit of harassment on the upside, but he'll get it off to his point. And then he'll go back to the low block where he's familiar. But he has not hit a basket yet. Trying to attack, stopping, popping, and missing. Nice rebound that time for Cantor. Cantor now making the adjustment. Nakayama almost lost possession. Looked like he was a little bit wild there, but they control. Cantor from Turkey hands it off. Shot clock down to 3. And another basket here for Kid. He's got 7 points in the contest. It's now a 9-point lead here for Akita and Hokkaido. And their coaching staff, led by Coach Sako, needs this timeout. The only points in the board for Hokkaido is the 3 from Dwight Ramos. A little bit of pressure being shown up high by Akita. Motum inside, puts up a floater and hits, finally. Motum, of course, we mentioned, is part of the Australian national squad, the Boomers. Taking his talents here now to Japan. Nakayama. Bounce pass on the outside, they're going to try to set it up. Here's Cantor, bring it closer, misfires. Nice rebound there from Takahashi. But they're going to lose it. One of the few turnovers we've seen so far here in this match. Yesterday, only 5 turnovers for Levanga. But still, they went down with a loss. 7 points is the lead here for Akita. Furukawa gets away inside. That was against Long. That was a sneaky move there. Bringing up Hashimoto once again. A lot of pressure being put up by Akita. Back up to a 9-point lead. Not the best of shots. Cantor, another rebound. And here comes Nakayama once again. Up and under move. That's an easy layup. Just too easy there for Furukawa. He's got back-to-back baskets. And the lead is now up to 11. They were down at one particular stage yesterday, talking about Levanga by 13. Dwight Ramos forces up that 3. Not gonna drop. Nakayama once again. Trying to attack before the defense sets up, and he scores once again. And the lead is at 13, matching the biggest lead that they had yesterday. It's now 18-5. They gotta settle down. Talking about Hokkaido. The crowd has been silenced here. Almost a turnover. Dwight gets it back and might have been able to issue out an assist. But a quick foul going to be called there on Furukawa. That's a great foul. Some frustration now starting to show on the face here of Sean Long. And why not? He's missed 3 gimmies already. Not to mention the fact that when he looks up at the scoreboard, they're down by 13. But they're going to say it's a shooting foul. Well, Furukawa did whatever he possibly could just to stop the action. Well, Long's gonna like this development. Finally have a chance to get on the board. One out of 2. Big rebound there from Nakayama. Spins away from Ramos. And he'll give it up to Kidd. Kidd's had a great start here, already with 7 points. 7 out of the 18. They put it down. Cantor overshoots. Long with the board. Now they're trying to rush things. Might be a good idea, but at the same time, you've got to make sure that you're in control. Shuto Terrazono will check in. That guy's a speedster. That's him on your screens there. Coming in relief of Hashimoto. Brock Motum looks winded. Alex Murphy's going to check in. Open 3, just short there. Alex Murphy just checked in and hoisted up that shot. Quick move there from Steve Zack. Not going to work. Steve Zack is a 29-year-old from the United States. That pass just a little bit too tight. Terrazono able to track it down. Almost lost it though. And now they're going to settle things down. Motum trying to set out the pick. Another wild shot. Almost went down though. Nakayama to the wing. Gets it right back. That's great ball movement. Kid on the outside. No. Offensive rebound. No put back there. Steve Zach was asking for a foul. None given. Play on, the referees say. And it's a 12-point lead still for Akita. Hokkaido with only 6 points here so far. And under 3 minutes to be played. They're forcing him to take that shot. And it's not gonna drop. Alex Murphy had 2 good looks. Still can't find the mark though. Trying to get inside, they're gonna kick it out. They try to rifle the pass inside. Yasuoka found his big man Zach. But a foul will be called on Murphy. That was a bullet of a pass. And Murphy's gonna pick up his first personal foul as he continues to shake his head. Just about 2.5 remaining. Still in the opening period here this Sunday afternoon. And things looking good for Akita. Long is going to check back in. That was a very brief rest, not even a minute. What they need is inside presence. Quick handoff. Floater using the glass is going to work there for Shigehiro Taguchi. It's now a 14-point advantage at 20-6. And that lead just continues to swell. Ramos was fouled. There's that incursion. There was the body contact. He was thinking of whether to throw it up towards the basket to get 2 free throws, but there was a late whistle. There's Ramos once again. Using his strength, he's going to come up short though. And a foul will be called. Long really likes to operate inside, getting a lot of those offensive rebounds. Just no putback yet. That's good positioning there against Zach. Zach's going to pick up foul number 1. Murphy with a handoff. Terrazono. Terrazono for 3. That's in and out. Cantor back in the ball game together with Zach. That's a twin tower combination. Poor pass. And a foul will be called there. Stopping play. Watch that last piece of action. Foul will be called on Takashi Ito. The 32-year-old point guard here of Akita. Akita now in the penalty though, after that last foul. Long can get it out. They're going to lose possession. They go inside. Cantor trying to look for space. Forces it. Zach with the rebound, and then eventually he's going to lose it. And here comes Hokkaido. That's a very bad foul. And Alex Murphy had something to say. And Taguchi saying, I was just standing there. I think it's really just frustration more than anything else on the part of Alex Murphy. He came in off the bench, missed 2 open shots, and then he finds his team still down by 14. Double checking if you've got a timeout here. But it seems like the officials will just check on that last foul. So no official timeout really called. Alex Murphy, what a short fuse here, which is quite surprising. Nice look there at Dwight Ramos, who has half of the points of Hokkaido with a 3-point shot he hit earlier. Dwight Ramos from the Philippines plays for Gilas Pilipinas, the national squad. And after the review, let's see. The call is just a regular foul, which is expected. The problem is for AKITA is they're in the penalty. Well, they talk it over, and you see, Taguchi was actually saying, I was just standing there, you ran into me. I needed to protect myself as well. Well, they've been able to clean things up. The referees have, and Murphy together with Taguchi. And after the dust clears, we have Alex Murphy on the line for 2 shots. He's got a sweet stroke. These 2 free throws just might settle him down. Scoring-wise, that is. What an imposing front line here for AKITA. They got Steve Zak and Kerem Cantor. Lead cut down to 12. Just about a minute and change here in the opening period. 2-man game. They go to Cantor. That might be a 3-second violation. It is. Checking the turnover numbers from both these squads. So far, Levanga with 2, 3 for AKITA. Terrazono gets it right back. Can really use his speed here in the half-court set. Long kicks it out, Terrazono. Nice adjustment there by the defense. Scrambling, Terrazono puts up a prayer and it's answered. That's going to cut the lead down to 10. Jumper. Almost dropped there. Almost tapped out rather, but it's going to drop for Taguchi. So he gets that 2 points right back. Final crack at the basket here. They don't want to have something going towards the rim because AKITA is in the penalty. But nonetheless, Alex Murphy's going to score. Long heave, just short. That would have counted. But in the end, the first 10 minutes of action done here. And that gentleman has had a great start. That's Kid with 7 points, and he has helped his team to this 10-point lead at the end of the first. Good afternoon and welcome back to the action here from the HOKKAIDO, the home of Levanga Hokkaido, as they host the AKITA Northern HAPPINETS, and they trail by 10, 22-12. First possession to AKITA. They go on the outside. Cantor for three. Overshoots. Cantor with excellent numbers yesterday. 12 points, 14 rebounds, and 8 assists. Today, still to find his first basket. Nice smile there from Long, who has also struggled here. Long, as we mentioned at the top of the coverage, at 23 points, 11 boards yesterday in 34 minutes. So looking at the coaching style here of Coach Sako Kenichi of Levanga, he's relying heavily on 3 players. He's got Motum, who played 33 minutes yesterday, Long, who played 34, and Dwight Ramos, who played 30. Long shot in and out once again. That has been the story here for Hokkaido. Quick attack there from Taguchi. He will be fouled. Foul will go on number 66, Yuta Matsushita. One of the holdovers of Levanga from last year. This year they've got 5 new players. Unfortunately for them, one of their holdovers, Damon Brooks, is out with an ACL injury. That's why they brought in Brock Modem. 3-point play opportunity there for Cantor. Now trying to pick up the slack. That was Steve Zack, though. Nice roll. Got the perfect pass. And he'll get that to drop. Nice 2-man game being played once again by AKITA. One of the few misses from the free throw line here from AKITA. But still, they've got a 12-point edge. Terrazono. Handling proceedings here at the point. Finds Long. Nice spin. Baby hook. Will miss. Finally, he gets a field goal. That's going to cut the lead back down to 10. Nice ball movement being shown here by AKITA, and easy jumper there by Takashi Ito. Kid is getting ready to check back in. Might be for Zach. Terrazono puts up a long one. He'll miss. Tap goes to AKITA. And here they come, trying to attack once again. To the wing. Open 3. Bang! And that lead has now ballooned to 15 at 29-14. What a tremendous start once again by AKITA. Missed shot there, one and done. And here comes AKITA trying to run once again. Zach trying to power his way. And the block is going to be called. Murphy doesn't like it. That's his first personal, though. Well, there was a bump. Try to sell the charge. And that's 3 personal fouls now on Murphy. He's going to have a short night. Terrazono will be replaced once again. Still no Dwight Ramos. Back on the floor here for Hokkaido. Two-man game once again, this time with Cantor. Trying to fall away. Long there with the easy block. Back to their starting point guard in Ryoma Hashimoto. Is Hokkaido. Long. Trying his hand at the 3 and hits that one. Sean Long now with 2 baskets from the field. One from inside the paint, and that 3 you just saw cuts the lead down to 12. Up and under move. Wow, dipsy-do move is going to work there for Ito. He's got 4 points in the contest. That was a perfect way to get away from the defense. Use the rim as protection and laying it through. Long. Couple of moves, he's going to get it back. Puts up a 3. Will come up short. That's good boxing out there. Shigehiro Taguchi is one of the smarter players you're going to see here in the B-League. That's why he's got a lot of playing time. He's going to take a seat though here. Bringing it up, Ito. Check that, that's Yasuoka. Cantor. Cantor trying to set that pick. And then he pops. He's going to come up short on that 3. Still a 14-point edge. Koyo Takahashi, you had a good game yesterday. Nice put back there from Cantor. Kid looking at the referee as he hit the deck, asking for a foul. None's given. A timeout is now going to be called by Hokkaido. Back to the action here from the Hokkaido Edu, as Hokkaido hosts the AKITA Northern HAPPINETS. They went down with a loss yesterday and they don't want to come back with another loss here this Sunday. Cantor's going to pick up that personal. His first, second team foul for AKITA. Nice look there at Coach Kenzo Maeda. Trying to thread the needle inside. Surprisingly, still no Dwight Ramos here. Layup's not going to work. And here comes AKITA once again on the break, already with a 16-point lead. Now trying to show some patience. Why not? They're up big anyhow. Foul will stop play. That layup there of Yasuoka will not count. Yuta Matsushita picks up his second personal. Basketball has really progressed here in Japan. in the last few years, and the B.LEAGUE, a huge part of that. More and more youngsters trying to get into the game of basketball because they now see a future in this sport professionally. On the outside, open three! And Furukawa hits once again. Furukawa is a starter here for his squad, and it is now a 19-point advantage for AKITA. Ramos back in the ball game. That's a good answer there. And that's going to bring us here to our official timeout. 4:46 remaining here before the halftime break. And it's a 16-point lead enjoyed by the AKITA Northern HAPPINETS. Just about 5 minutes remaining before the halftime break, and it's a solid performance once again here by AKITA. They led by as much as 13 points yesterday, and they thwarted the furious rally of Hokkaido to come back, and they won their first game of the season, 95-90. And right now they're up here. Kid beats the buzzer, scores once again, and that lead is back up to 18 at 38-20. AKITA looks dead set on getting back-to-back victories to start out the season. Hokkaido doing everything they possibly can to thwart that. But they've got to find the basket. There, they find one. But they're really struggling for their shots. Hashimoto gets a basket there. But they're still trailing by 16. They couldn't afford to fall behind big, but they have. Now let's see if they can rise from the grave once again. Yasuoka, nice move there against Dwight. He's gonna miss there. Got off with a slight nudge. Can't put the shot down. Maybe that's justice. Dwight Ramos will attack. That's gonna stay there and there. And then Dwight Ramos asking for a foul. He went through that double team there. As we have a nice look at Coach Sako Kenichi. His team down once again this weekend. Not necessarily a good sign. Ramos puts up a three. Yes! Dwight Ramos now with 2 threes. Trying to lead another furious comeback by his squad. He's got 6 points. 38-25 is our tally. Exactly 3 minutes remaining here in the second period. They're gonna call the push. A little bit too physical was Furukawa there against Hashimoto. Hashimoto held his ground. Watch it here. There was the shove. Trying to use some veteran smarts. Too much veteran smarts that time from Furukawa. Dwight now playing point forward. One of the 3 players who has played more than 30 minutes. Nice block there by Dwight. Got to get out of the way. But he lost possession, so he made up for that turnover with that block. Getting to the passing lanes was Dwight. Definitely made up for that last turnover. Trying to get it inside. That's going to be a kick ball there by Cantor. Apologizes there, as you can see. Tremendous block there by Dwight. Getting that at the apex. The timeout's going to be called here by Hokkaido as they trail by 13. Back to the action. Dwight on the outside. Trying to make things happen for his squad. Active hands once again there by the defense. Dwight continues to say that he was being fouled on the way to the basket. Referees say play on. Little words of advice there from Koyo Takahashi. Motum, nice swing on the outside. Toyo will come up short. Dwight tried to save it. Went out of bounds. Still a 13-point deficit faced here by Hokkaido. Koyo can make that shot. Here's Cantor. Under 2 minutes to be played here before halftime. Two-man game. Nice roll. But they go to the corner. Easy basket there from Taguchi. That was a well-run play. Misdirection really more than anything else. The defense was focused on the strong side. Foul's going to be called there on Taguchi. Second personal foul on Taguchi. He picked up his first against Alex Murphy earlier in the first period. 90 seconds remaining here in the half. And then a substitution wanted to be made first by Coach Kenzo. Coach Kenzo obviously didn't want Taguchi to pick up another personal. Takes him out here for the final minute and a half. They go inside long with the attack. Will come up short though. Look at the frustration written all over his face. A foul's going to be called. Koyo going to be called for that one. Coach Maeda asking for an unsportsmanlike foul. And again, dagger looks coming here from Sean Long at the officials. Looks like that's Daniel Nana getting ready to check in. That's him. 25-year-old standing 6'6". Japanese foreigner. Well, the problem for Hokkaido with that foul is they're in the penalty. So they're going to give up 2 shots. They might have been better served just going back down and playing defense. Because in the end, Yasuoka made both free throws. They got the 2 points they were looking for. Back up to an 18-point lead. Dwight will bring it down himself. They go to Nana. Right back here to Dwight. 2-man game. Motum. Long 3. Back rims that one. One and done once again for the offense here of Hokkaido. Open 3. Nakayama. Wow, missed everything that time. They were actually going for a 2-for-1 there anyhow. Now it's imperative that Hokkaido scores here. Quick move to the basket. Door shut on him. They kick it back out. Motum won't get the drop. Picks up his own miss. Asking for a foul once again. That's exactly what Hokkaido has been doing all throughout this match. Complaining to the referees. And there you see him. Still barking at the referee. Well, definitely they're frustrated. Why not? They're down by 18. And they can't seem to get the baskets from inside that paint to drop. 14 seconds on their shot clock. Motum will kick it back out. Akita, though, has one more foul to give if they want to use it. Nice jumper there. That's going to help the cause here of Hokkaido. Basket coming from Hashimoto. Well, for the final 8.3 seconds, they're going to try to make some substitutions. They're not going to be able to bring him in. And so, a timeout will be called here by Coach Kenzo Maeda. final 9.4 seconds here before we take a halftime break. It's a 16-point lead so far for Akita, but they want more. They got to bring it down much quicker. Nakayama hands it over. Cantor will be called for steps. So with 2 seconds remaining, a chance for one final heave. Let's see how they opt to work this one. Ramos. That'll be short. Wanted to get one of his gunners going towards the basket. Koyo Takahashi will come up short on that one. 2 quarters done here. And it's a 43-27 advantage for Akita. Let's take a look at the highlights here of the first 2 quarters of play. A very good start here for Stanton Kidd. He had 7 points in the first period alone. 5-0 blast to start things off for AKITA. And then they led by as much as 12-3. Nice shot there, hanging in the air from Nakayama. And then joining the action, once again, is Kidd from the outside off that feed from Hasegawa. And then Furukawa attacking inside, gets that over long. Nakayama again. Looked like he was out of control, but he kissed it off the glass perfectly. Long really struggled. Terazono's gonna get that one to drop. Only basket for Shuto. Alex Murphy. Nice move inside, coming off the bench here. Nice 2-man game, and that's gonna drop there for Steve Zack. His first field goal of the match. Perfect up and under move there from Takashi Ito. So everybody really joining the fray. There's a big 3 coming from Takoshi Furukawa. Bailout shot's gonna work there for Hashimoto, as he sets up Dwight Ramos here for Dwight Ramos' second 3. Dwight Ramos yesterday was 2 out of 4 from 3-point distance, and he comes up with a big block there. But again, Nakayama, little misdirection play, finds Taguchi open in the corner. And there's your halftime score. AKITA leads by 16, 43-27. As we break down the numbers, look at Hokkaido from 2-point distance only shooting 30%, 6 out of 20. On the other hand, 54% shooting by AKITA, 13 out of 24. And that's where they really built their big lead. 3-point shooting, 50% for AKITA, 25% for Levanga. But actually just one more field goal from there. 3-pointers, that was the story. Free throws, not really a big story here for both these squads. 3 out of 4 for Levanga Hokkaido, 2 out of 3 for AKITA. 4 and 6, those are the turnovers. So both these teams have actually taken good care of the basketball. Points in the paint, 10-18, a +8 advantage here for the Northern HAPPINETS, and they have a 12-point edge when it comes to bench scoring. As we take a look at the leading point scorers here, leading the scoring for AKITA is Kidd with 9 points, Ito with 7, Furukawa also has 7. For the trailing squad, Hashimoto has 7 and 6 apiece for Long and Dwight Ramos. Rebounding story, Long has 7, Murphy has 2, and Dwight Ramos with 2. For the leading squad here, AKITA, 5 rebounds apiece for Nakayama and Cantor, and 4 rebounds for Yasuoka. Well, there on your screens now, those are the leading scorers which we just talked about. Number 7, Stanton Kidd with 9, and then 7 apiece for 4 more players. So that's Taguchi, Ito, Nakayama, and Furukawa. We're all set for the second half. We have yet to see the entry of Hayato Kawashima, a familiar face to all the Filipino fans because he was the teammate of Third Year Ravenna before the San Neo Phoenix moved over to AKITA. But today, has not yet been fielded by Coach Kenzo Maeda. There you have the leading scorers who we talked about earlier. For the squad of Hokkaido. Dwight Ramos getting ready to trigger in this inbound to begin the second half. First attempt at the basket here for Hokkaido. They need to tighten things up defensively and get some fluidity in their offense. Open three there for Dwight. Back rims that one. Long with the offensive rebound. Koyo kicks it out. Three's not gonna drop there for Hashimoto. But another attempt at the basket here, but it's a steal. A steal there by Nakayama, and then he dribbled it off the sideline. So again, another attempt here for Hokkaido. But they're gonna need these shots to drop. Coach Kenzo looking over and says, Nakayama, are you ready to go? Yes, he is. Looked like he wanted to be replaced there for a bit. Brock Motum there gives the thumbs up sign. There is being guarded by Stanton Kidd. And they go to Motum. Motum will try to attack. And again, foul inside. Going to be called. Stopping the action. Watch that attack there from Motum. So they're going to call a foul here on Stanton Kidd. His first. Foul in the attack there of Motum. So Motum on the line. Motum so far with just 2 points. 3 rebounds though and 1 assist. Adds another point there off that free throw. Nakayama. Now to Kidd. A lot of movement here. Back here to Nakayama. They're starting up high. Furukawa tries to attack. But a foul will be called there on Long. That's going to be number 2 on Long. Furukawa's actually attacked Long all throughout this afternoon. Not afraid to take it to the big man here. But the foul is going to be called there on Dwight Ramos. They're going to say reaching in. Nevertheless, it's 2 free throws here for Takatoshi Furukawa. And the gunner easily makes that first free throw. Second free throw is good as well. And back up to a 16-point lead here. In the early goings of the third, Dwight will bring it down. They trap him. Almost a turnover. Couldn't be saved. But again, a gallant effort there coming from Hasegawa. There was no change of possession, so the shot clock should be below 10. The referees are conferring first here. Still not getting any confirmation. Well, they're going to give them the full 24, so they said there was possession. Ramos, nice attack. Not in sync there with Long. And looks like that's going to be 2 free throws here off that foul from Hashimoto for Cantor. He quickly put that shot up. Looked like it was in the shooting motion. Was he able to sell the call? Yes, he was. There's that section of fans here for the AKITA Northern Happinets that have traveled here and are cheering on their squad at the HOKKAIDO. Just about a minute and a half gone here in the third. Another free throw coming here for not Enes Kanter. This is Kerem Kanter, the brother of Enes Freedom. They'll wipe out that free throw as the officials were still fixing a few matters on the sideline. Kanter did not play in the NBA like his other brother, but maybe looking to get there someday. Still, Motum, part of the Australian national squad, almost lost it. Gives it up now to Hashimoto. Two-man game. That layup's gonna count. Badly needed basket here for Levanga Hokkaido. A little bit of a shove there after from the two big men of the opposing squads. But still, one more free throw to go here for Ryoma. Completes that three-point play. But the lead is still an imposing 15 points. Well, first order of business here for Hokkaido is get it down to within 10. Furukawa to the wing. Kanter. Kanter not really having glaring numbers as he did yesterday, but he's going to hit that three. Now starting to find his rhythm here. He's got 7 points. Yesterday, Kanter finished with 12 points, 14 boards, and 8 assists. Koyo to the wing. That's deflected. Here comes Nakayama in the open court. Finds Kid. Now to set things up once again. Kanter looks for Kid inside. Quick double. They go to Furukawa. He's going to miss though. But you can see the way they're able to generate open shots, talking about AKITA. That's why they built this 18-point lead. Hashimoto to the wing. That's not gonna drop. And here comes AKITA once again in the open court. Nakayama whips a pass to the wing. And a three-pointer knocked down there by Hasegawa. And the lead has now ballooned to 21. And a timeout will have to be called here by Hokkaido. Back to the action here at the HOKKAIDO Edu. As Hokkaido tries to battle back here, down 21. There's a steal. Stanton Kidd with the easy slam, and that lead is now at 23. Wow, what a drastic turn of events here. Another steal, possibly another turnover. Yes, it is. Hokkaido has been trying their very best, but they just can't seem to get their footing. Kidd from the outside, bang! It is now 58-32, and the rout is on. Motum inside, can't get that to drop. Murphy can't get the rebound. Off and running, Cantor will bring it out. Furukawa. Cantor holds on to it. Still with Cantor. Up and under move. That's not going to drop. One of the few shots that have not dropped here for Akita. And a foul will be called there on Cantor. What an imposing lead that they've got right now. Second personal foul going to be called on Cantor. "26 big points here, staring Hokkaido in the face. They send in Yuta. Matsushita again. He's got 2 personals. A little bit of a dumbfounded look on the face of Coach Sako Kenichi. Dwight Ramos trying to do it all by his lonesome. Will get fouled and will head to the line for 2 shots. They've got to try to whittle down this lead little by little. At this point, you can't look at the scoreboard. Just play. Because that is a daunting task. Ramos makes the first. He's got 7 points. But this squad of Hokkaido is going to need a lot of stops. And then find the hoop as well. Almost a steal. Motum's going to come up with a slam. Little mini run being put together here. Started by that steal here from Dwight Ramos. Motum now with 12 points. Kid's going to slow things down. Akita is in the penalty. Let's see if Hokkaido can try to take advantage. Trying to get inside. Nice power move there from Cantor. Back up to a 14-point lead. Check that, 24-point lead. And they're looking for more. Quick shot in rhythm. And Furukawa hits. Nice basket there from the wing from Taguchi. Rio trying to force the issue. Motum for 3 is able to answer back. Now they've got their offensive rhythm in place, but the problem is they're down huge. Still down 24. 4 minutes and change remaining in the third. There's a lot of basketball still to be played, but if you give up baskets like that one to Cantor, it's going to be a much longer day. 65-39, our official tally. Layup not going to work there for the Yoma. Almost getting a steal. Yes, they do. Dwight, nice look inside. And a basket and one opportunity here for Alex Murphy. Well, you can see they're still fighting. They're still trying their very best. And time is still on their side. Nice pass. Good assist there from Dwight Ramos. Trying to complete the three-point play is Alex Murphy. We had a little skirmish earlier with Shigehiro Taguchi. That was in the first period. As we mentioned, Akita in the penalty. And Hokkaido has 3 minutes 45 seconds to try to take advantage of that. Get to the free throw line as much as they possibly can. Hokkaido, on the other hand, has one more foul to give before they get into the penalty. Two-man game. Nice spin there. And that's going to drop there for Steve Zak. They're playing like a well-oiled machine, talking about Akita. Handoff. And Murphy's going to lose the basketball after that bump there on Zak. Coach Kenzo continues to bark out instructions, wanting to make sure that his squad comes up with a solid finish here to the third, so they'll have an easier fourth period. First personal foul going to be called on Shuto, and that's going to be the fourth and final team foul that they can give before yielding free throws. This might be a long, drawn-out last 3 minutes of the third, with both teams in the penalty. An attack inside. That's not going to drop. Good boxing out there. So job done defensively here by Hokkaido. Now they've got a score. They go inside. 2 free throws coming up here for Motum. Brock Motum, 31-year-old power forward, gets stopped momentarily there, and a foul will send him to the free throw line as a member of the Boomers, the Australian national squad, trying to will his team back. Second personal foul going to be called there on Ryuto Yasuoka. First is good here for Motum. Motum second. No problem. Their biggest problem is that 23-point deficit staring them in the face. Nice ball movement. Kid falling away. He makes basketball look so easy. He's got 16 points already. That's a very quiet 16 points. He spread it around over 3 periods. Open 3, a little bit too strong. Foul will be called there on Motum. And 2 free throws on the other end now for Kid. That's the problem when both teams get into the foul trouble. The game drags on just a little bit. Two minutes, 16 seconds remaining here in the third. Kid now with 17 markers after that first free throw. Looking for a little bit more. They had a 5-point victory yesterday. It looks like they might have a runaway victory here today. Some quick substitutions. After that free throw, Cantor will check back in. And Kid's going to take a seat. Obviously, Coach Kenzo Meda wants him to be fresh to start the fourth. Modem puts up a three and hits. He's now got 13 points. But they're going to need a whole lot more from him and company. Nice floater there, dropping for Ito. He's got 9 points. Everybody contributing here in the effort for Akita. Floater from Shuto, a little bit too strong. The tap of Zach goes to his fellow big man Cantor. Another floater, that one too strong. One of the few mistakes they've had. One of the few turnovers here. That's only turnover number 9 for Akita. Hokkaido also with 9 turnovers. Nana is checked in. Wild shot, not going to work. That was a very poor pass, and that's an easy basket there from Utah. Looks like Cantor gave the assist there to Utah more than anything else. Nice cross-court pass. Bang! Another big three. And they're hitting from all angles. That was Taguchi there, who's got 13 points. Terrazono to the wing. Open three, not going to be hit there by Nakano. And again a foul. Why? That was a frustration foul, definitely. And that's 2 free throws. Now going to troop to the other side. Miss there from Takashi Ito. Ito so far with 9 points, 2 assists. Misses both. Still not in double digits. Shuto might have lost it. Yes, he does. Is that a loose ball foul or an offensive foul? If it's an offensive foul, it's just a turnover. If it's a loose ball foul, that's 2 free throws once again. Well, definitely a second personal foul. We're just not quite sure of which variety. Still getting confirmation as we take a look at the 2 coaches. One worried, that was Coach Sako. Of course, his team is down. And there you have Coach Kenzo, very pleased with what he sees. Well, the officials are reviewing this. Definitely not an unsportsmanlike foul. So an offensive foul is what's going to be called. So no free throws. Difference of about 4 seconds from the shot clock and the game clock here in the third. Zach to the wing. Cantor for 3. Yes! 79-48 is our tally. And this lead just continues to grow, switching hands in the air and scoring. That's a nice basket. That's going to end proceedings here. But as we head into the 4th and final period, what a huge advantage here by the visiting squad as Akita leads 79-50. The fans of Hokkaido after yesterday's performance were a little bit buoyed by their performance in the fourth period as they went down just by 5 after trailing by 13 at one particular stage. AKITA winning the match yesterday 95-90. And so they felt that they could stay competitive here with AKITA. But right now, Hokkaido finds himself down by 29 entering the fourth period. Let's see what uprising can be started here by the hometown squad, if any. Furukawa's going to hit from the outside to start things off, and that lead is back up here to 32. This is now the biggest lead, 82-50. I might think that they're going to run out of time. Doesn't seem like AKITA's going to give them any chance here. Long with the spin. Long on the line. Makes that first free throw. He's got 7 points to go with his 8 boards. But you can see some of the fans really frustrated already with the score line that they're seeing. And you can't blame them. They were hoping for their squad to be competitive. And right now, this crowd is silent. And again, we're going to have AKITA. They're not even trying to use clock. They're still trying to score. Taguchi, who just hit that 3 earlier, now with possession of the basketball. Puts up a prayer. That's not answered, but all they needed to do was just get up a decent shot. And they just need to play defense. Time is on their side. They're going to pick this one up. Nice dribbling ability, and it's put in there by the big man, Zach. Back up to 32 is the lead. Well, for Hokkaido, they're just going to have to play this one out as they fall to 0-2. Sidestepping move. Dwight Ramos will miss. Cantor will bring it up himself, playing point forward. Then he goes inside to his big man, Zach. Zach taking his time. Forces the dribble. The double team. Kicks it out. Nothing that time though. 9th rebound here for Long. Well, they're taking their time. They want to just be able to cut this lead down and make it really decent at the end of the game. Step back jumper for Dwight. Dwight with the offensive rebound. Check that. And again, now they might try to use some clock. Cantor with a handoff. Quick attempt there. Obviously, Tada wanted to get into the scoring act. Motum, they try to go inside to Long. Long will be fouled there by Zach. Well, Zach knows it's a one-ball game. He just doesn't want to give anything easy, as he came up with a block there. It's going to be the third personal foul on Steve Zach, the 29-year-old from the United States. Steve Zach's actually a winner. He was a part of the league champion team in Latvia. That was in 2019. League champion team in Bulgaria. That was 2017. And just last year, he was part of the Australian League champion of Israel. 3-time champion in 3 different leagues. Let's see if Zach can bring that winning tradition here to the AKITA Northern HAPPINETS. But this is Long on the free throw line. Second one drops. Sotaora. Inside! Yes, that's gonna drop here. Coming off the bench and helping out his squad. He was a little bit out of control there. He apologizes to the bench. But in the end, he's gonna get the basket. Watch it here. Nice swing. Long gave him that shot. Backed off and Sotaora converted and took advantage. Very quickly, 3 minutes gone here. Completes that three-point play. It is now 87-53. So that lead builds up once again. There have been no ties here in this ball game. It's going to be a wire-to-wire finish and victory here for the AKITA Northern HAPPINETS. Nana's going to get away. They're going to give him that. That's Daniel Dan Nana. Sweet looking stroke once again there by Taguchi. He's got 18 points. So many heroes here for AKITA. Terrazono with a shot. No. Rebound there from Zach. Let's see if now they'll try to use clock. But Ora says no. Let me put up a shot and he hits. 91-55 is our tally. Zach's going to be called for his fourth personal foul, and he continues to complain. You can just see the kind of mentality that he has, despite the fact that his team is up huge, still not wanting to give up anything. He might have to be replaced here. It's an imposing 36-point lead. And Coach Kenzo can afford to smile. Long has been making his living here from the free throw line. As of late. But it's not going to be enough. That's a violation. Stepping on the baseline there. That'll be a turnover. Wei Jia Wang sent in here. 6'6" player from China. 24 years old. It's a good chance for him here to get some burn. Get acquainted with Japanese basketball. Long from the outside will miss. Zach still in the ball game, and so it looks like Kenzo Maeda saying, if you foul out, you foul out. We're not going to need you really anyhow. They've picked up the W already. Ora inside will miss. You try to track that one down, but we're going the other way. Look at AKITA picking up full court. Hasegawa there. Touching that one last. And now we're going to have the youngster. No. Coming in now is one of the veterans. Ryota Sakura. 39 years old. Motum explodes to the basket, spins, and hits. He's going to have 15 points, and that's exactly at the 5-minute mark. As we get to this official timeout, it's AKITA just waiting to pick up their second victory, which will happen in just a bit. Little discussion there on the sidelines a while ago by Kenzo Maeda together with Steve Zack. Steve Zack complaining about the fact that he's picked up 4 fouls already, but Coach Kenzo says, we've got the win. Just try to adjust a little bit more to the calls here in Japan. They go to Zack. They wanted to get really involved here. As we mentioned, he is a winner. 2 free throws coming up here for the big man. That's a heads-up play as he got bumped there by Nana. Second free throw will rattle out. And here's Ryoma trying to push things. They want to be able to score quickly if they possibly can. They want to bring this deficit down as they hand it over to the veteran, Sakura. He's 39 years old, we mentioned before the break. He gets fouled. That's going to be the first personal foul there on Takeshi Tada. And now Akita's in the penalty. Let's see if Hokkaido tries to take advantage. That won't drop. There was a little bit of contact there against Motum, but I think the referees are being a little bit more lax now because they know the game's over. To the wing. Ora will bring it back out. Use clock. Wise decision. Then he puts up a 3. He'll come up short. There's a steal. That's a great pass. A little bit too strong. And the follow-up still not going to drop. That has been the kind of day here for Hokkaido. Zack will still try to make his move. Now, 3 seconds of shot clock. Ora will have to force this one. Extra pass. No, not going to work. They're going to run out of time there. Pretty good defensive stance put up by Hokkaido, but at the end of the day, it's not going to matter at this stage. 92-59 is our tally. 3.5 remaining in this one. And just a bit, Akita will be 2-0 for the season. Dwight Ramos has been relieved. And so it's just actually Brock Motum who's on the court. And that's going to drop there for Nakano. You got to hand it to the fans here of Levanga Hokkaido. They're still asking for defense, and they get the defensive stop. Nana with the rebound. Ryoma setting things up. Under 3 minutes to play in this one. That's an offensive foul going to be called on Ryoma. Well, they're trying to plug away. But definitely there is no more time to be able to stage a comeback. Unlike yesterday, they came within 3 points, eventually losing by 5 after being down by 3. (92-62), the official tally. Under 3 minutes to be played here. Sota Ora playing mop-up duties here for his squad. Steve Zack still in the ball game. Open three, not going to work. Motum. Two-man game there. Ryoma from the outside. A little bit off to the right. Another rebound here for Zack. Zack now with 10 boards to go with his 7 points and 5 assists. Turnover with 2:10 remaining. Zack continues to call out instructions as we have Hayate Arakawa checking in for the first time here to the boys in green. That's him with the basketball. Nana on the outside. Nakano with the floater. Yes! He's hit 2 baskets. He's got 5 points. Albeit in a losing effort for Hokkaido as they will fall to 0-2 to begin the 2022-2023 season for the B.LEAGUE. A minute and 40 remaining in this one. As we can now go through the top scorers for both these squads. Taguchi had 18. Same amount of an output by Kid. So 2 players with 18 apiece. 14 points for Cantor. Zack's going to get denied by Nana there. For Hokkaido, they're led by Motum, who has 15, 11 points for Long, and Hashimoto has 10. Rebounding story, 10 rebounds for Zack, 10 rebounds for Long to lead their respective squads in that department. And in the assist department, Zack has 5, Murphy has 3. Quick 3-pointer, that's going to drop! And the bench loving it. Why not? Foul's going to be called here on Akita. That means free throws. Second personal foul going to be called there on Noboru Hasegawa. And Coach Kenzo Maeda has not called off the Dogs. He's letting them challenge the veteran, the 39-year-old Sakura. Will get that to drop. Just about 90 seconds remaining before it's officially a win for Akita. Ora. They might opt to slow things down a little bit more here. Wei Wang with a handoff. Almost lost it. And that's why Ryota Sakura is still in the lineup. He's 39 years old. His squad is down by 30. And he's still diving for the basketball. They go to Zach. They kick it out. They might try to set up Wang. There's Wang. Tries to put it through. He'll be fouled there by Motum. Motum says no easy baskets despite the fact that you're up by 29. That's his second personal foul. And there's Wei Wang from China. Put in here in the last 4 minutes. Get some burn. Makes that first free throw. Wei Wang is the Asia quota import here for the Akita Northern HAPPINETS. Makes both free throws. Motum picks up another three. Yes, he does. So Motum now has got 18 points to lead his squad in scoring. But again, it's come a little bit too late here for Hokkaido. That's a poor pass. The tip from Nana's not going to work. Nakano brings it out. Nakano hoists up a three. He hits. He's got 8 points here in the final 3 minutes of this one. And now it seems like they're just going to use up the clock here. Akita will. There is no more movement from the rest of the squad. Zach gives it back. Ora. Almost lost possession. 2.3 seconds remaining in their shot clock. Coach Kenzo very pleased with what he sees on the other side. Definitely back to the drawing board for Coach Sako. Well, it's a turnover, they say. That was touched last by Ora. And still, Hokkaido wants to get the final basket. And they do! And Ora's just going to dribble this one out. That's your final score, 97-74. And back-to-back victories here for the visiting Akita Northern HAPPINETS. And they begin the season 2-0. Unfortunately for Levanga Hokkaido, they're going to start the season 0-2. Falling yesterday by 5, 95-90. And then today, 97-74. So they yielded just about the same amount of points, but Levanga could not generate any sort of offense here this Sunday afternoon. And there you have the victorious squad. As you take a look at the quarter scoring, it began with a very dismal first period here for Hokkaido, only scoring 12 points. Akita scored 22. They built up a 10-point lead and they never looked back. We're going to hear from Coach Kenzo Maeda in just a bit as they thank the crowd for coming over, and they thank their personal fans as well for being able to travel here to the Hokkaido Kita Edu for the opening weekend of the B.LEAGUE season 2022 to 2023. And as is customary here in the B.LEAGUE, the home team will talk to their fans, engage with them, before they head into the dugout. As we say goodbye to Akita. They head up to the locker room and we get set up for an interview here with Coach Kenzo Maeda. Looking at the numbers here, overall field goals 53% as compared to 34% for Hokkaido. And that was the real backbreaker. Much better shooting for Akita. They shot 36 out of 67 as compared to just 24 out of 71 for the hometown squad. Dwight Ramos there doing some chores before the day's over. Obviously very disappointed with his showing, the showing of his squad here this weekend. Well, they've got more games to come anyhow. They've got 58 games more. But they've got to really pick up the slack. You don't want to fall down too early in the season. And here now is Coach Kenzo Maeda.
ケビン・ブラセルヘッドアシスタントコーチ、開幕連勝、試合の評価を教えてください。
Give us your thoughts on today's win and then getting 2 wins in Hokkaido.
As a team, we set a goal to make sure that when we came on the road, we knew how tough it was going to be. We knew Hokkaido, we watched them. We know that what talent they have. We know they're well coached. And we just had to come up here and try to fight and play the basketball that we're capable of playing. I thought the guys did a tremendous job of making little adjustments today. Yesterday we felt we had a couple things go wrong, and I thought we played a phenomenal game today.
北海道さんのここに来て、やはりアウェーでの試合というのは対戦相手が誰であろうとすごく勝つのは難しいという中で、しっかり選手は今日の試合、昨日の試合からアジャストしてプレーしてくれたと思います。北海道さんも個々のタレントがあるチーム、そしてしっかりコーチされたチームだったので、そういう中でしっかり自分たちのスタイルを崩さずに勝ち切れたというのは、すごく大きなことだったと思います。
今日の試合で大差での勝利となりましたが、要因を教えてください。
Why do you think we were able to get the point ahead today?
Well, you know what? Throughout the whole preseason, we've been basically talking about our defensive intensity and little things that we want to do defensively. I feel like today is probably one of the best days we've had of being on the same page. And I think that's what it starts with us is the defensive end. Yesterday we made shots. I'm sure we made a little bit of shots today, or maybe a lot. But it all starts from the defensive end with us. And I think everyone came out and, like I said, made the minor adjustments that we needed to do. And as a team, I think it's a great weekend for us just because of an improvement. We added another import last week, and he's starting to get his feet under him, but he fits right in with our group. So, yeah, I tip my hat off to the guys in the locker room. They all bought into what we were trying to do today.
要因としては意思疎通して、全員が同じ方向を向いてプレーできたというのが大きいと思います。昨日はシュートが入りましたけども失点が多かったというところで、シンプル細かいところなんですけどもシンプルなところのディフェンスというところの修正が必要だったんですけども、今日は選手が、40分間集中してそこのところを修正してくれたと思いますので、ディフェンスの、集中力というところが今日の大差での、勝利の要因だと思います。
ケビン・ブラセルアシスタントコーチ、前田ヘッドコーチに連勝を届けられましたね。
we were able to deliver 2 wins for Kenzo. What do you think?
Well, honestly, talking to Kenzo last night and this morning, and hearing him just be so excited for what we were capable of doing yesterday. I can only imagine the phone call I'm about to have with him now. His love is felt throughout our group. We knew what we were coming up here to do. We knew that it was going to be a hard fight. Hokkaido's a really, really good team. These 2 wins early in the season don't really mean a lot because they're going to show improvements throughout the season. And I think it's a lot of our credit, and a lot of the credit has to be given to Kenzo, just because of everything that he's built here in the last, I don't know how many years, 7, 8 years with the club. The defensive intensity, it starts there, and that's what he brought, and that's what he started. And so I can't tip my hat off, and I can't thank him enough for everything that he's done to even help me be in this position.
前田ヘッドコーチとは昨晩もそうなんですけども、今朝も電話で話して、でもう昨日の勝利でも本当にすごく喜んでくれたので、今日はしっかり自分たちのスタイルをオフェンスでもディフェンスでも出せて勝てたので、この後また電話かかってくると思いますけども、どういう会話になるのか、もっと喜んでくれることだと思います。今回こうやってアウェーで北海道で2勝できましたけども、これは今シーズンのプレシーズンで積み上げてきたものだけではなくて、やはり前田ヘッドコーチが秋田ノーザンハッピネッツに携わってこの 7,8 年というところの積み上げだと思いますので、昨日の試合と今日の試合と私はヘッドコーチ代行として指揮を取りましたけども、ただこうやって結果が出たのはやはり前田ヘッドコーチがいたからだと思いますので、この結果っていうのは彼が全てだと思います。
ありがとうございました。Appreciate it, coach.
ありがとうございます。Thank you.
That was one of the lengthier interviews we've actually had here in the B-League in the past years. But, well, obviously, the assistant coach there had so much to say about head coach Kenzo Maeda, and that's why it put him in that position there to be able to really come in, set the groundwork, and things looked really good here for the AKITA Northern HAPPINETS. The fans, as always, rallying behind their squad here in Hokkaido. And they're trying to get as many autographs, pictures as they possibly can. Dwight Ramos there accommodating the fans, as we now have one of the heroes today, Stanton Kid.
キッド選手、連勝スタートでした。良かった点を教えてください。
Congratulations on the 2 wins. What are the good factors? What are the factors that came into these 2 wins?
First off, I want to say these 2 wins was for Kenzo. We love you, Coach. We'll see you soon when we get back, and we're sending out love. But this is big 2 wins for us. Coach Braswell had a game plan for the second game. We executed really well. We felt like our defense wasn't good the first game, so we focused on that, and it made it much easier to play free in offense when you're playing really well on defense. So I think all the guys today need a round of applause for doing our job and sticking to the game plan, and we got the win.
まずは前田ヘッドコーチに、挨拶したいと思います。本当に前田ヘッドコーチが築いたもので自分たちが勝利できたと思いますので、また秋田に帰りますので、またお会いするのを楽しみにしています。今回の2連勝ですけども、ブラスウェルヘッドコーチ代行がしっかりゲームプランを立ててくれたので、特に今日はそれにのっとってできたことがすごく大きかったと思います。昨日はディフェンスのところで、失点が多かったので、しっかり今日修正できて、自分たちがしっかりディフェンスをして、その流れからオフェンスに、流れを持っていけたのがすごく大きかったと思います。
今日の自身のプレーで良かった点を教えてください。
What are some of the things that you were able to do well today, in your personal performance?
Just defend really well, and really try to pick my spots. Don't force anything. Take what the defense gives me. Focus on making shots when I had the opportunity to do so, and also just being together with my teammates. Today I was able to get off the ball a little bit, make some great plays, make some good assists, and play together with my teammates. And the shots fell for me today, and that was perfect.
まずはディフェンスだったと思います、チームもそうですけども、まずディフェンスからプレーして、そこからボールを取って、自分たちの流れでオフェンスできたのが一番良かったと思いますし、個人的には無理やりプレーしないこと、自分が打てるんだったら打ちますし、打てなかったらチームメートにパスを回して、そこでチームでのシュートを打つというところが良かったと思いますし、アシストも今日もできましたし、シュートも入りましたし、自分がしっかり打てるところで打ち切れたというところが良かったと思います。
次もアウェーの試合ですが、意気込みをどうぞ。
We travel again to Shibuya next week, but give us a comment towards those games.
That's a hell of a team. They're really good. They're really talented. They got great imports. They got great Japanese players. So, we got to go there with a different mindset. And the mindset for us in that game is to defend. Our first 6 games is on the road. So, as long as we take care of defense, offense will happen. You've seen back-to-back nights we put up 90 points. So if we can defend and give up, only 60 to 70 points, I think we'll find ourselves in a chance to win any game that we play in. But defense is going to be the key on the road. But we're looking forward to it.
またアウェー戦が続きますけども、渋谷さんも素晴らしい外国籍選手と素晴らしい日本人選手が揃っているので、まずはディフェンスから、入りたいと思います。ディフェンスをしていればしっかりオフェンスもついてくると思いますので、特にアウェーですごく苦しい試合になると思いますけども、まずはディフェンスのところで崩れないように、そこで、60失点が60点、70点で抑えれれば、そしてこうやってオフェンスが、90点以上、いい流れで持っていければ、自分たちは勝つチャンスが、高くなると思いますので、しっかりまずはディフェンスのマインドセットで、臨みたいと思います。
次の試合も期待しています。ありがとうございました。Appreciate it, Kate.
Good luck on next games.
Thank you.
Well, first and foremost, the players and the coaching staff send their love to Coach Kenzo Maeda, and they say they're going to see him over the weekend when they see him back over at their home facility. But now we'll go through the action first here. It is a wire-to-wire victory here for the AKITA Northern HAPPINETS, and as they mentioned, it started with a defensive pressure, and then their offense also clicked. So after racing out to a 5-0 advantage, they led by 9 at one stage, 12-3, and they continued to just build on this lead. It went up to 11 at 16-5, went up to 13 at 18-5, and then up to 14, 20-6. That was all in the first period. Not to mention the fact that when they had fast break opportunities such as that one there, they took advantage. Some baskets hit here and there. That one from Shuto Terrazono. Getting away for 2 points there was Alex Murphy, who came off the bench. Just wasn't enough though, but here, rolling to the basket, one of the new imports for the squad of the AKITA Northern HAPPINETS in Steve Zack. And Coach Braswell talked about him, saying that they were trying to get him more involved, and that's what happened. That's why they kept him in up to the later part of the game, despite the fact that he had 4 fouls, because they wanted him to get acquainted with the Japanese brand of basketball. They wanted him to get acquainted to the B.LEAGUE. And remember, we talked about him being a champion. He was a champion last year in Israel. He was a champion in 2019 in Latvia, and a champion in 2017 in Bulgaria. So the AKITA Northern HAPPINETS hoping that they're going to be able to get a championship here, courtesy of their big man, Steve Zack. Dwight Ramos trying to do it on both ends of the floor. He hit 2 threes, and he came up with a block there. But again, it just wasn't enough, because hitting in all cylinders really was the squad of Coach Kenzo Maeda, handled here by assistant coach Braswell. First period ended in favor of AKITA. They were up 22-12. In the second quarter, they were up 43-27. Then they changed ends. And again, it was more of the same. Fluid offense, tough defense by Akita. And at the end of the third period, they were up by 29, 79 to 50. Just too many easy layups. Just too many turnovers. And all those mistakes from Hokkaido, Akita took advantage. Dwight Ramos led the team in its defensive charge. He had a few taps, a couple of steals, but it still wasn't enough here, as Akita's going to win this one. Running away. Our final score was 97 to 74. So they pick up back-to-back victories here after winning yesterday, 95 to 90. Akita off to a great start, and they're looking forward to an even better season here this 2022-2023. That nifty dribbling being shown there, and the putback by the new import, Steve Zack. Nana will hold on to possession and get this layup here. Nakano would score 8 points in the last 3 minutes. Nice block there coming from Nana. But again, it was all for naught, as fantastic shooting from the inside, from the outside, from the visiting squad, the boys in white. Some hustle plays being shown here as they try to still whittle this lead down. And they're going to get the final basket there, but at the end of the day, that brought them from 72 to 74, and still a rousing victory here for the Akita Northern HAPPINETS. As we break down the numbers, you can see from 2-point distance, 53% as compared to 39% shooting, 24 out of 43. That's just too much. And then even from 3-point distance, look at this, 13 out of 24 for 54%, as compared to 8 out of 29 for Levanga Hokkaido for 27%. Free throws, not too much of a story. 18 out of 20 for Levanga, 12 out of 16 here for Akita. Turnovers, 14 turnovers for Akita, 12 for Levanga. So Levanga actually had less turnovers, but in the end, fantastic shooting shown by Akita, and that's why they're going to win this one, 97 to 74. Look at the points in the paint, not too much of a difference. Let's take a look at some assist numbers as well. Look at Akita's assists, plus 12, 24 to 12. They also have plus 7 in the rebounding department, 44 to 37. Now we've got the top scorers for both the squads. For the winners, Akita Northern HAPPINETS, led there by Taguchi's 18 points. Also another 18 points there by the person that was interviewed a while ago, Stanton Kidd. And we also have Kerem Cantor contributing with 14. In a losing cause, 18 points there for Motum, 11 points coming there from Sean Long, who missed a lot of easy baskets inside in the first period, and 10 points contributed by Ryoma Hashimoto. Looking at the rebounding story, 11 rebounds here for Long. Motum had 5 and 4 for Nakano. Zach had 10 rebounds. Cantor almost with a double-double with 9, and Nakayama also contributed rebounding-wise with 5. As we look at this head-to-head matchup, on one side, we've got number 8, Koyo Tokahashi, and then on the opposite side, Shigehiro Taguchi, number 5, and it was one-way traffic here. 18 points as compared to no points at all for Koyo. He does have 1 assist, but 4 rebounds also contributed there by Taguchi. And that's going to do it here for our coverage, as we have Akita picking up the victory, 97 to 74, and they move to 2-0 in the early part of the B-League season 2022-2023. Anthony Steyer for the coverage, and we'd like to thank all of you for joining us. Till next week, take care. Have a good week ahead. God bless.